let me know if, yeah, there we go. Let me know if the music is either too low or too high, okay? I guess it's fine. I guess. Just should be fine. Should be fine. Let me just like there you go. Just listen to it. I think it's good. Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know. Thank you. Hello. Um, cool. Let's start. First of all, important is I'll share this. This is for your check-in. So check in there. There we go. That should be it. Cool. I'll just wait 1 more minute and a little bit more water. Had a stream like a couple of hours ago, 4 hours-ish, about intro to neural networks with TensorFlow. Really like it. I love neural networks. Like deep learning is so fun. It's if you love math and you kind of love to struggle with matrices and all of that, then definitely go for it. Cool. So my name is Charel. People call me Bully. I am. Wait a second. I'm just getting rid of the banner. There we go. I am a robotics and telecommunications engineer. To work a lot with drones. Networking a lot of that with the drones too. And yeah, I'm also a pod leader. So not only a streamer on MLH, I'm a pod leader. My hair is weird today. I'm so sorry. Also a pod leader. And we'll start. Hello. We'll start the new PE fellowship next week. So a lot is happening. But yeah, if you want to apply for the MLH fellowship, please let me know. You can apply on the MLH page. You won't be able to apply for this summer, but you can apply either for next batch, which is I think it starts on September and it's for fall, or you can wait up until spring or the next year for production engineering. Okay. Yep, let me know if you need any help. More information, I'd be happy to share. Cool. So, can I get from the event schedule? Yes, you mean this one? Is it that one? I guess so. Okay. In the meantime, I'll use this layout just because sometimes my face is on the way. There we go. Cool. So, why are we looking at a call? Like, what's going on? F11, no, F11 not here. F11 here. There you go. Cool. So, I'll change computers. This is an intro to Linux, okay? My Linux machine is this one. I don't use my primary machine with Linux. I use Windows. I don't know. I find that Windows is the best operating system. And no, it's not Mac. I don't know. I don't like Mac that much. It's just okay for me. It's too. Wait a second. It's too. I don't know. Too over. I don't know. It's too overhyped for me. It's like. I don't know. I prefer Windows. I'm so sorry. People just prefer Mac. Oh, yeah, I respect that. But okay. If you do, okay, that's a good question. If you do dual boot, give me a second, because my brain cannot read and do another thing again. That's me. Let's admit myself. There we go. Cool. No echo. No. Cool. Okay. Quick question. If you dual boot Windows and Linux, should you try? Should it be SSD? Aha. Will separate partitions work? I know both will technically work. Okay. Cool. So that's a great question. The safest way to do it is for you to dual boot it with different storages. Okay, so have an SSD for your Windows and another SSD for your Linux. You can do the dual boot, like partitioning one of the disks. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because I've had friends who lost everything just because they misclicked some things. So, I don't even encourage dual boot. Like I used to have dual boot on my computer. I don't know. I felt that it used, I don't know, it made my computer slower in some way. Even like that shouldn't happen because it's either one operating system running or the other. I don't know. I didn't like it. That's why I have like another computer here, which you can't see. Oh, there you go. Cool. But yeah, what I would do, another disk, another SSD. That's the safe bet. If you want to partition, just be really careful with what you are going to remove because you have to format the partition. So make sure that you're formatting the correct one. Great question though. Cool. Okay, so that's me. That's alien me. Let's see. Let's do this. Nope. Time screen. There we go. Yeah, I'm talking, but I don't care. Can I minimize this? I'll minimize this. Wait a second. There we go. That's better. Cool. Okay. So this is Linux. That's it. That's it. It's over. Thank you for watching. I'm just joking. This is the easy Linux. This is, well, yeah, that's it. Like I don't have any other words. This is easy Linux. Okay. You just go use your right click, new folder, show desktop in files. It's just change background. That's just the easy way. Wait a second. I think. Okay. Let me just make sure that. Cool. Okay, that's better. I hope that's better. My microphone. I changed my microphone to my headphones, to my earbuds. Because with my computer, you can listen to the fan. How to get swags. Okay, ask that on Discord. Okay, cool. So this is easy way to use Linux. Okay, let's just dive into how to use Linux the proper way. The good way. Like, the one that should be. Okay, so, the only thing that you'll need is a terminal. Okay, voila, that's it. I'll do this. Cool. Okay, so we have a lot of things to talk about. Let's start with what to do when you get this. Okay, so this is a terminal. Okay, when you are working at a company, you don't get your UI. Okay, you get a droplet for the pre-E or the production engineering fellowship. Next week, they'll start to work with a droplet. Okay, a droplet is basically this. No fancy UI, nothing. This. Okay, so how do you understand the terminal? So you can see it says bully me at bully device 2, then colon, and then the little snake thing. Okay, which I don't know. I was told it's called tilde. Okay, so it's this thing over here. A tilde. Okay, and then a $sign. Okay, what is this? Okay. This lets you know what device you're working with. Okay, this is called bully device 2 because bully device 1 is that one over there. We are at tilde. What is tilde? What is $sign? Okay, $sign is basically expecting you, listening to you. Oh, it's 404. Hey, 404. It's expecting you to prompt a command. Okay. Sadly, no, not in this case. Yeah, $sign is not money, at least not in this case. Okay, so first command, okay, just a silly one. Okay, fortune. Then we do this, which I'll explain what that means. Say -f tux. Okay, that's a command which I'll explain what everything does. Okay. Ooh. We get a penguin, Linux penguin, that says, what do you call the scratches that you get when a female sheep bites you? I guess it's U-X, nix. I don't get it. Let's do another one. Okay, let's do another one. There we go. The abuse of greatness is when
It disjoins remorse from power. William Shakespeare. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. So, it's fun. It doesn't do anything, you know, really, but it does. We're saying, hey, fortune. And then calce. These are two different commands. Both of them have run in the single line and outputted this. So let's go command by command. Let's just type fortune. What does fortune do? Okay, you will be given a post of trust and responsibility. Let's run it again. Ooh, so we can understand that fortune is outputting like phrases, things, okay? And it's just basically it's doing a print. That's what it does, okay? You see no money, but you talk about fortune. Also, I'm very happy you're taking the stream because I needed help with the Fedora system. Cool. I'm happy that you're here. And hey, please ask. I'll try my best to answer the questions. Okay. Yeah, no money, but hey, fortune. Life. So that's what fortune does. If you don't know what the command does, 404, check this out. Okay. Command. Command. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Like, what does this mean? Man stands for manual. Okay. Whenever you don't know what a command does, just type man space command. Okay. So you can see here it says fortune, print a random, hopefully interesting adage or adage. I guess it's adage. Okay. You can see here we have flags. These are called flags, okay? Or the options, I just call them flags. If we do fortune-a, choose from all of the list of maxims, both offensive and not, okay? Won't do that here, okay? -c, show the cookie file from which the fortune came. Okay, let's try that out, okay? Okay. It gives us this, okay? So I haven't understood fully how fortune works, okay? But it gives us something here, okay? So you can see that it reacts, flags react with the command, and it outputs something else, okay? Now, you can see that, oh, by the way, you can see that here I have the terminal, and without clicks, like without the mouse, I can, just get rid of everything, even though everything's up, okay? What I'm doing, Control L, okay? If you do Control L, voila. You're good to go. Okay, you don't get rid of anything. You just give yourself some space. Okay, cool. Okay, so we used this. This. What is that? Can you see it? There you go. Probably a little bit more. I think that should be it. Cool. That's called a pipe. Okay, just kind of imagine as a Mario pipe. Okay, Mario goes into the pipe and goes out of the other way. That's basically it. Okay, so whatever is inputted to the pipe is outputted the other way as an input to the next command. Okay, so that's why if we do, you can use the arrows to use past commands. Okay, fortune, and then we say, hey, pipe. That means don't output fortune as it is. I want you to output it to calce. -f tux. What the heck is calce? Calce, this is the other way, --help. Okay, cool. It says the following single character options are accepted. Oh, it's -h. Okay, not everyone accepts -help -h. Okay, okay, so it's calce think version 303. Usage calce blah blah. It doesn't say much. It just tells you, hey, this is how to use it. Let's get more information. Man, calce. Oh, okay. Description. Calce generates an ASCII picture of a cow. In this case, they update it to the Linux penguin. Let's just say it's a cow, okay? Saying something provided by the user. Ooh, this is interesting. Saying something provided by the user. If it runs without arguments, it accepts standard input. Word wraps the message given about 40 columns. So can we do echo? Echo is like print. Okay, so echo hi MLH. We pipe it, okay, into cowsay without arguments. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's actually a cow now. Okay, so hi MLH. This is our echo. There's a cow. Okay, now why was the penguin there? Well, if you remember, you can see that we did cowsay -f tux. This is a lot to read up, okay? Let's do something more interesting. Man cowsay, pipe everything into grep. Grep means it's like grab, okay? So it sounds like grab, so imagine it's like grab, okay? So for a big chunk of text, get me what you find following the certain commands, okay? So we'll do grep -f, okay? We'll do penguin probably. Nothing really. Really? Should be. No, yeah, there's no penguin. Penguin. We can try. Really? Let's see. Here it is. -f cow file. Okay. So, interestingly enough, we won't find really page cowsay 6. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I pressed H. It says here press H, and we can try to find. I just won't dig too much into it, but we can try to find TUX. So T. Go to the nth tag. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. X. Examine the first. No, this is not it. Okay, so over there inside of that manual, you'll find that TUX makes cowsay the penguin of Linux. Okay, we won't try to find it now. Let's just not waste our time there. So that's how piping works. grep, I'll show you grep in a second, and that's how fortune works. Okay, two commands that are just for show. You know, when you're working, you wouldn't do cowsay with a fortune. Like, if you do it, that's fine. Like, it's up to you. But I haven't done it myself, so cool. Okay, so let's do now more interesting stuff. So, okay, what does this tilde mean? This tilde, or this part between your device and the $sign, lets you know where you're at, okay, in the file system. So you can either go forward or backwards, okay? When you don't have a UI, this is how it works, okay? LS stands for list, okay? So this says, give me the list of the entirety of files, folders, and whatever is inside of, in this case, tilde. Okay, let's do ls. Ooh, okay. You can see that all of them are blue. For me, in this case, because I have this terminal called lakes, blue, I configured it to be folders. Okay, it might be another color for you. Doesn't matter. Okay. We have something called catkin WS, which is for ROS, Robotics Operating System, desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, public, snap, templates, and videos. Okay, that's it. So this is what's inside tilde. Okay, tilde is also, I think it's called home. So yeah, you know, I just call it tilde. Like, tilde is like your go-to whenever you want to go back. Okay, the way you go to tilde is using CD. Okay, actually the way of moving in Linux, in this case, is CD. CD stands for change directory. Okay, so we have a lot of directories here. Okay, let's go to, you know, the easiest one, CD desktop. Okay, Oh, oh, can you see that? Now, it gives us tilde / desktop. That's the path that you're in right now. Okay? So it starts with tilde, and then we have desktop over here. Let's do ls. Ooh, okay. We have something called backend, drone, PebbleCB, and PebbleDrone. Okay, these are my other jobs folders, which I cannot open. I'm so sorry. It has to do with drones, but yep, that's how it is. Okay, cool. Now, okay, we went forward, right? What if we want to go to documents, for example? cd ... Dot, just one dot, refers to here in Linux. Okay, so if we do cd here, it just, it's like a circle. It just goes all the way around, and we go to desktop again. cd ... Ooh, we're back at tilde. That means, can we go back? Is there something before tilde? Let's find out. Oh, there is. Okay, cool. Home, ls. Let's see what it's in here. Bully. Okay, so you can see that under home we have the users. Ooh. Before home we have /. And here we have every single thing that controls the operating system. Okay, you can see we have bin, cd-rom, etc, lib, lib64, media, root. I'll share or explain what some of them do. Okay, off-topic question. Let's take a look at the off-topic question. Do you have a tutorial on output code for, say, SPI OLED screen using Python? No. I haven't heard the term SPI OLED. Like OLED, yes, but what? Like, can you? So answer is no. Okay, but if you can elaborate a little bit more, like what are you looking for? Like, what do you mean by output code for say and SPI OLED? I'll try to research for you. But yeah, cool. In the meantime, let's go back one more time. We can't. Okay, / is root, is the first thing, is the big bang of Linux. Okay, there's nothing before it. Okay, cool. If you want to go to tilde first, I'm sorry, tilde fast without doing cd blah 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 blah, just hit cd, enter. You go to tilde. Okay, with every single Linux operating system or like Linux distro, this works. Okay, so if you're 10, 15 folders away from cd, just hit cd, enter, voila, you should be back in cd. Okay, so what else can we do? So let's say that for some reason, okay, you don't have this. Let's just say that you're working on a distro that is kind of not that friendly, and you don't have this. There's a command, pwd. Oh, this says, hey, you are at home bully. Let's go into desktop. Okay, now let's do pwd. It says home bully desktop. Okay, cool. So pwd gives you the path of the working directory. Okay, path working directory. Okay, that's what it does. So whenever you kind of wanna, I don't know, execute a file like a bash script that we'll do in a second, I don't know, using something inside that working directory, pwd should do the trick. Okay, cool. That's pwd. Okay, let's see. They say that everything in Linux is a file. Bully, does that include the dot, like this dot here? Interestingly enough, if you do ls-la, you'll get a little bit more information about what's inside of your directory. I'll explain this in a minute, but you can see we have two files. actually two folders that are named dot dot and dot. That's interesting. So we have backend data, drone, Pebble CV, Pebble drone, and two hidden ones, dot dot dot. What does dot mean? Dot means here. Dot dot back. And here they are. Okay? That's cool, huh? Now, you can see here we have owner. Okay? And here we have something really interesting. These are permissions. Okay? So these permissions, okay, cool. A bit off topic. I'm sorry, my message came off confusing. Not to worry. I'm working on a project that requires Python code that will display text shapes into the SPI OLED screen. SPI is the full duplex communication. Oh, yeah. Oof. Yeah, I know which OLED screen you're talking about. I don't have one. I know that I don't remember the term, but it was two. I think there was a two there in like that specific name of technology. It's like a two, like P2P or something like that. I have never worked with that before. Or yes, but not like I'm not confident in that. So yeah, I don't have anything on my GitHub. I'm sorry. I2C. Yeah, I think you have to use I2C, right? That's what I'm guessing. Like if it's the SPI OLED that I'm thinking of, it's I2C, I think. What is the code you're currently working for? Right now, like what do you mean? Which code? These ones here. Drone stuff. Like we are doing cable recognition. Okay, so the drone should fly autonomously and check for high voltage cables that are broken with computer vision. So that's really cool. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't show the code right now. But yeah, that's the project. So you can see here, going back to the topic, dot dot and dot. Okay, cool. So let's say I'm in desktop. There is no right click, right? Like if I right click here, it works, but usually when you're working, you have your droplet, your virtual machine, this doesn't work. Okay, how do you create a folder? Make there. Okay, voila. Oh shoot. First error. Okay, if you just don't get it right, Linux will tell you like, hey, I'm missing something. Okay, cool. Sounds cool. Yeah, it is really cool. You know, if you like robotics, it's cool because you get a lot of errors, you break a lot of drones, and that costs money. But hey, if you have fun with it, it's fine. Like it's for you. But yeah, I have fun. Yeah, cool. So make there. Let's do stream. Oh, no output. This means no error. It means something worked, right? Ooh, interesting. Now we have stream. Let's go to stream. No output, but ls-la. Ooh, even if we have nothing, A stands for all. Okay, so give me everything even if it's hidden. Okay, we have dot dot dot. In every single corner of Linux, you have dot and dot dot. You wouldn't be able to move with the terminal without these two. Okay, nice. Cool, so let's just create something new. Okay, thank you. I'm barely getting into coding. Yep, it's never late. Is it the type of code? Is this type of code for an FPV drone? Yes. No. And no, because it's autonomous. So ideally, like it's not an FPV. It should be just like a drone. It's like a, you can say like a tele drone. You know, it's a simple camera. It's not a complex camera. It's just a simple one. For FPVs, the bad thing is that you need constant connection to the drone. So the range is not that, like, not that wide. If you wanted to go 10, 15 kilometers checking all of the power lines in one single part of the city, then we don't need that constant connection because we don't want live feed. We just want images. So it's like, hey, in coordinates, blah, blah, we got this failure here. So that's what we need. So it's not an FPV per se, okay? Cool. Yeah, there you go. So, okay, so we created a directory. How can we create files? Okay, I want to work on something with Python. Okay, let's do something in Python. Okay, hello.py. Okay, how do you do this? Doge. Okay, Doge means create hello.py. If no output, no error. Okay, that's the rule. Ooh, there we go. Hello.py. How can we, okay, so we have it there. So we have a directory. Inside that directory, we created hello.py. How do we write something to hello.py? We have lots of different tools. The one that I like using, okay, so first of all, the one that every single Linux distro has is V. Okay, this is how V looks. Okay, so you can, yeah, so okay, so let's go back. Okay, let's do V, enter. Okay, V is a simple text editor in the terminal, not visually beautiful. Okay, if you want to write some code, don't use V, use its better version, Vim. It says here actually Vim, V improved. Okay, so let's say that never happened. Vim hello.py. Okay, there it is. So that's what you get. If you try to type some things, you won't be able to up until you hit I. And you'll see here why. No. And now Bully will need to shut off their PC to exit V. No, never. It's easy. Q. Oh. You hit on escape. Okay, hit escape. You'll get like this no flag here. Colon. Q for quit. If you want to quit without saving, Q. And then the exclamation point. Can you see that? Oh, wait a second. Can you see this here? I'll just zoom in a little bit more. Can you see this? Yep. Okay, enter. Voila, you're out. For Vim works, okay? The one that I always get confused with, it's Nano, okay? So I don't like Nano. I won't be getting into Nano just because it's like Control X, V, Z, and voila, you're out. Yeah, that should apply for Nano, not for Vim, okay? But cool. So Vim hello.py. I for insert, okay? And then let's just do, I don't know, def. Oh, you see that? It's yellowish. That's why I like Vim. No, you like Nano. Okay, okay. Nano is not that, like, I've never used Nano in depth just because I feel that it's not as friendly as Vim. I don't know. It's like, NVim. Okay, I've never used NVim before, but Vim is, yeah, like Vim is my go-to. Okay, so def, say hello. And let's get a string, okay? Here, I don't know, S of string. Okay, then just print. Print S actually. Okay, and that's it. If under name double equals under main, say hello with, I don't know, hi MLH. Okay, again, escape, colon Q. No, it was SQ, right? Wait a second. Shoot. I just forgot. It was Q. shoot, I just forgot how to save it. Wait a second. Darn it, I just forgot. Wait a second. Thank you, WQ. Yeah, that's it. Hey, W for write, Q for quit. Yeah, thank you. Yes, awesome. Thank you. Woo. Yeah, there you go. Yes, thank you for 442. WQ. W for write, Q for quit. Okay, cool. There we go. Let's try to run this. Okay, Python 3. In this case, it's in my case, Python 3. Hello.py. Hi, MLH. Ooh, okay, that's cool. So we just created a directory. Inside of that, we created a file, Python file. We used Vim. We wrote some code, ran the code, 0 mouse. Welcome to Linux. Okay, this is Linux. I use Linux with mouse rarely. Okay, like when I work, this is how it looks. Okay, I'll just do code dot and just do Visual Studio Code things here. But yeah, that's how it is. Okay, this is intro to Linux. Oh, that's why Linux uses the cat command. It hates mouse. Yeah, Linux has every single command. It has cow say, for God's sake. Like, you don't need a mouse. I'll see myself out for a bad joke. No, it's fine. It's yeah, I just got it. I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there for everyone to see. Okay? Because I read it up until you said it was a bad joke. I was like, it's not a bad joke. It's just like it's a dad joke. That's just a dad joke. Like, not a bad one though. I'll steal that one. I'll use that one from now on. Okay. Okay. So that's what we did. Okay. Now you can see. Okay. This thing has, interestingly enough, yeah, read and write, and read permissions. Okay, this is what this means. X stands for execute, R for read, W for write. Okay, D was for, I don't remember. Let me just remember about that one. The thing is, we executed this thing without executing permissions. How? Okay, well, oh, by the way, D, yeah, D is directory. Okay, D stands for directory, and I think nothing is, or like a dash is just a file. Okay, cool. So no one has execute permissions. This is root. So the first three are for root. Okay, so these first 3 letters, root, then group, and then no, it's not group. It's third-party files. Okay, and then groups. Okay, basically this says, hey, if someone is calling another command, then execute. Okay, now why did this execute without the permissions? Because we're using Python. Python by itself has the sudo permission. Okay, sudo means godly permissions in Linux. Okay, so if I do sudo something and I'm a super user, then I can do whatever I want. I can even delete stuff from the disk without Linux not letting me. Okay, that's why Linux is made specifically for developers, because normal people, okay, or non very tech friendly people can just use sudo and probably will break their computer. Okay, so that's why if you want to use Windows, you'll have to kind of like run it with permissions and then follow some steps, because it's a protection for the user. Okay, in this case Linux doesn't have that once you have the sudo permission. Okay, cool. Yeah, so no one has that execute permission, just these two over here. Wait a second, these two over here. Okay, so we use Python for this one, but let's add some permissions to it. Chmod, chmod, yep, chmod is for permissions, plus x means give permissions to execute to root user, groups, and the other files that are calling that. Okay, hello.py. Ooh, can you spot the difference? It's white, and now it's greenish. Now, this for my terminal means it can be executed. Okay? The thing is, we have to execute Python, calling Python, okay? But you'll see now in a second that with bash, if we don't do the permission thing, we won't be able to execute bash, okay? But you can see it changed colors, okay? This means no permissions of executing permissions, okay? Let's do ls-la x, x, x. Cool. Okay, so if you stumble into this file doesn't have permissions to execute, ls dash, you can even do dash a. Oh, no, it has to be that dash l. There it is. You have to see the permissions. Okay, cool. Now, sudo rm. Okay, so we created files, created files, created directories, ran files, wrote into the files. Hello just doesn't seem to be like our greatest file. Let's just remove it. rm for remove. Hello.py. No output, no error. ls. Nothing inside. Okay, we just removed a file. This works for directories, yes, but you have to change it a little bit. Okay, cd backwards. Okay, you can see there's string. Okay, rm stream. Okay, ooh, see, that doesn't work. Cannot remove stream is a directory. How do you do that? A directory has files in it. Bully, we just removed the Python file. There's nothing inside. Really? Wrong again. We always have those two. That's why you cannot remove the folders just like that. Okay? You have to do something different. rm dash r for recursive, f of forced, okay? Because if not, Linux will ask you for every single file, hey, you want me to remove this or not? This or not? This or not? And you have to use, yeah, exactly. As if rm dash rf. Yep, exactly. Because if you can do it with r. If you don't do it with f and you have 15 files, you have to go and click and hit like yes, 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 yes. It just takes too much time. rf stream. No output, no error. No stream folder. Okay? The same command works, but you have to add flags to it so that it can work for a folder. Okay? Such as vengeance here. Okay? Cool. Now, let's just make the directory again. Cool. Now, okay, man, yes. Okay, so we have removed, created, ran, written files. What about copying files? That's easy. Touch. Okay. Or, yep, 404, check this out. Okay. Okay, so you can use Vim. I guess you could use Nano for the same purpose. Let's just try it. Like, why not? Nano hello tool.txt. Okay, yeah, this is Nano. Let's see if I don't have to close the terminal just because I don't know how to. 404, you have to help me out, okay? Hello. Two. It's Control X, right? Save modified buffer, yes. Mac format. Enter. Oh, there you go. It worked. Okay, so you can see we used either Nano or Vim, but we didn't use Touch. Thank you. Yes, I got it. Okay, for the first time in like 10 years, I didn't close the terminal. Yes, Nano, Vim, V, and you have other editors that work as well. The one that I use is Vim. The one that 404 uses is Nano. But yeah, it's up to you. Okay. You don't have to use Touch every single time. Okay. If you want to directly create a file to modify it, just either use Vim or Nano. Even if the file doesn't exist, they'll take care of that command. Okay. Cool. So let's just copy hello2.txt. cp hello2.txt, hello3.txt. Oh, no output, no error. Oh, there we go. See? Hello3.txt. So you can copy using cp. Okay, stands for copy. Okay, cool. So let's just, I need to do this. I'm sorry, 404. Why did 404 mention this? There's a command called cat. Cat is basically a command that outputs whatever is inside of a file. Hello.txt. Hello. Cat. Hello. The hello2.txt. Hello. Ooh, see that? Okay. That's what cat does. Okay. The thing with cat that you have to be careful with. Let's use something here. Let's go to where can MC? I'll go to ls. I'll explain everything in a second. Let me just. Okay. There you go. Okay. This is the problem of cat. See, all of this file was just outputted into my terminal, like from here. Okay. This is too much. Like, let's just be honest. Like, no one wants to read files like this. Like, it's horrible. Okay. So, what do? We use head. Head dash n dash 5. Oh, actually, to use it, you have to use pipe. Okay. So you do cat nano rc. I don't know what nano rc is, by the way, but it's a file. Pipe it into head dash n 5. Ooh, what happened? We got the whole thing. Give me, Mr. Cat, the whole file. Pipe it into another command that says, just give me the first 5 lines of the file. Okay. And I think, okay, let's try it out. I think you can use head without cat. Let's do that. Head dash and let's do head. That by default, I think it's 5. Nano RC. Oh, there you go. By default, it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Head nano RC. It gives you the 10 first lines of the file. Okay. Now, if you're going to read files, for God's sake, don't read it in the terminal. Like, why? Like, just if you if you're really into reading stuff from the terminal, you're weird. Okay, I don't know. Just do it on Visual Studio Code or something. But yeah, that's how it works. Okay. Cool. Now. Where were we? Was it desktop? Yeah, and it was streams. Okay. Cool. So, how can I rename a file? Okay, that's an interesting question. The answer is funny. Okay, it's really funny. There's a command called move. Okay, basically moves the file from one place to another. If you want to rename a file, you use move. Okay, so you do move hello3.txt to hello for the txt. No output, no error. There is no hello 3. Yeah, it's funny because, the command should be like rn or rnm or rename. Yeah, but as far as I know, there's no command that's for renaming files. You use move. Okay, just FYI, that's how you do it. Okay, cool. Now, by the way, let's use grep. Was it etc/etc? Okay, so let's just get nanorc. Okay, so default. Okay, so remember we tried the grep before. Let's do it now. So with grep, you do have to use a pipe. Okay, give me the entire file of nanorc, pipe it into grep. Okay, default. Let's see how many defaults it can find. Okay, so if you're looking for a specific keyword inside of an output of something, use grep. Okay, so let's say that for cowsay, it's man cowsay, and then grep. I don't know, whatever. Like I tried to look for penguin, but it wasn't there. So -t, I guess. No. For -d. No manual entry for cowsay. Okay, yeah, it doesn't work with manual. I thought it worked. Okay, but yeah, that's how you do it with grep. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think you can. Not with every single one of them, but yeah, you can. I guess 404 knows more about this. I've seen people use their terminals as Visual Studio Code, like really cool. They get like either like even widgets and stuff. How they do it, I'm not sure. Like I've never used that much of the terminal before, but yeah, it's doable. Cool. So what does 404 said? A bit of a tangent. So internally, is move name as much as such because it's just making a new reference to the buffer? Yeah. So I guess like what's happening in the like under the hood, basically move is a combination of copy, remove, and touch. I think that's what it is. So in the end, if you want to rename a file, either like that's like the chunky way of doing it. In memory, it should just only link to the name of the file and just change it. But instead of doing that, it recreates the whole file. That's what it does. That's why it's funny because it's not the best way to do it, but that's how they do it. Okay, but yeah, it's reference to the file buffer. Yeah, probably. Cool. Okay. Oh no, my iPad. There we go. Now, curl. Ooh, curl. Okay, top. Okay, so let's get into more interesting stuff. Okay. For production engineering, okay, just because I love monitoring, I love all of that, we have to check for disk usage, for RAM usage, for what's this called? It was the swap file usage. Okay, how do you do that? First command is top. Okay, top gives you a lot of information. Okay, you can see things that are using CPU, memory. The thing that's using more CPU, 85% of the CPU, just because the CPU is doing nothing, aside from Chrome, is Chrome. Okay, this is the PID. Okay, I won't kill this one just because we'll stop the call, but let's try to kill. No, not that one. Oh, we can kill top. Okay, cool. Now, this is one of the commands. Okay, Q to get out. Okay. There's another cooler one, htop. Okay, this is how htop looks. Okay, so what's going on? Like this is just a lot of things to take in. What the heck's going on? You see 1 to 8, it's because I have 8 cores. Okay, now this is the memory that I have. Okay, I'm using 1.9 gigabytes out of 6.7. Okay. Swap memory, it says 2 gigabytes. What's swap memory? So swap files or swap memory, it's memory that we don't have. It's called virtual memory. Okay, we don't have it. Okay, my RAM is 8 gigabytes total. Okay, I guess 1.3 is being used by the system, so 1.9 is being used by me, myself, and my terminals and all of that. What happens when you run out of RAM? Well, the system says, hey, I need to borrow from the disk, either disk or SSD. I need to borrow from storage a tiny bit of memory to make it as a little bit more RAM. And you might say, hey, well, that's just great. Like, I can have 1 terabyte of RAM. Yeah, like in a way you can have it. The thing is, swap files or swap memory or virtual memory it's not that fast. Okay, so why? Starting with physically, the RAM is near the CPU. Usually the SSD or the storage is physically like a little bit in the other side of the computer. Okay, so starting with physically, the connection is faster between RAM and CPU. Okay, and then because you have to borrow from your storage, then swap memory, virtual memory is not that fast. Okay, in the end, I have 2 gigabytes just in case I run out of memory. Then I can use these 2 slow gigabytes to clean my computer. Okay, Linux, Mac, Windows, every single one of them have swap files. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's really cool. And I don't think I have glances, but let me show you glances here. Control C. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, so interesting. Let's do this. Okay, so there's another command that's glances. Okay, and I'll explain why I don't use glances. But it's a great way to show you how to download things. Okay, so if there's a command that you do not have, like htop doesn't come by default with all Linux distros. So what can we do? We do sudo, like give me super user power apt get install glances. Oh, sorry, it's apt-get. Okay, it's reading. It says, hey, this is what I'm going to install. Want to install it? Yeah, let's install glances. Like, why not? Hey, no worries. Happy to have you here. Okay, so yes, apt-get. Yeah, sorry. When you use apt and then you change to apt-get, sometimes it just gets messy. But yeah, so it's downloading stuff. Let's just wait a little bit more. Okay, so for context, you can use -y switch for default, yes. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't like it just because I kind of like to see what's being downloaded, because sometimes I just think about it like too much. And it's like, yeah, I just use some other things. But yeah, you can use -y to force the yeses. Okay, glances. Okay. Ooh, this looks a little bit more complex. More complex, I also mean more complete. Okay, so you can see that it's a little bit more detailed. It probably doesn't have the graph. Okay, the graph is just for show, like, to be honest. But you can see lots of information here. Okay, why I don't use glances? Glances is based on Python. Okay, when you're working in production engineering and with high demanding programs, okay? You have to sacrifice 90% of your CPU, 90% of RAM, and you have to still troubleshoot. Don't use glances, don't use HTOP, use top, okay? You use less memory. The more complex a program is, the more memory it uses, okay? Careful with that, because I've crashed lots of computers because I said, hey, I'll use glances while I had 1% of RAM. Bye-bye, like it went to sleep 2 hours. So, yeah, that's how it works, okay? Q, how can I remove something, okay? Okay. Use only apt-get to install animations. Okay. Cool. So if we do sudo apt-get remove glances, it's doing the opposite. Now it's saying, hey, do you want to continue? Yes, for sure. I don't want glances in my computer. Okay, it just I don't use it. Okay, careful with every single thing that you download, because in the end, you might say, hey, it just uses 4 kilobytes, 6,000 kilobytes. It's not that much, right? It piles up. Okay, so careful with that. So, let's give my computer some time. There we go. So if I do glances again, no glances at all. Cool, sounds good. That's how you do it. That's how you download stuff. Okay. I think that's a lot of commands. Let's code a little bit. Let's go into more bash, okay? TD desktop, you don't have to click enter or hit enter every single time. You can do desktop streams. Yep, cool. Now, let's go with the first bash file, okay? Easy peasy, okay? Ooh. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Autocorrect, I meant lolcat. No, that's fine. Lolcat, is that? Wait a second. If it's trolling, I hope it's not trolling. Wait a second, I better get install. What is lolcat? Wait a second, install. Oh, it's something. I hope it's not something weird, okay? Let's see what lolcat does. I don't know. I'll read the manual first. Like a normal Linux user, I'll open the manual first. I won't. Okay? That's not what Linux users do up until they just don't know how to use a command. Okay. Okay. Is a program that concatenates files or standard input to standard output, like generic cat. What? Okay. Can I do like this? No way. Okay. What about? Okay, wait a second. What about? No way. This is just great. This is the best command ever. No way. This is just great. Thank you. This is great. I love it. Oh, wait a second. Can we do... What was it? Calce -ftux and then lolcat. No freaking way. This is awesome. Wait a second. Can we change like the colors? Like, can we go like, instead of a lot of pink, can we do like bluish? I guess you could like. Oh, no way. This is just so awesome. Can you animate? No way. Wait a second. This is the best one ever. No freaking way. Dude. The goat. Wait a second. Where is this? Where are you? Here it is. Best command ever. I'll even add it to my next stream. What the heck? Wait a second. I'll pipe this into. No way. This is just great. Lolcat. No way. Like, thank you for sharing. This is just the best command ever. This is awesome. This is awesome. Like awesome is like, it doesn't really actually say how awesome this is, okay? Thank you. No way. This is just great. This looks great. I've just fell in love. Okay, cool. Now, let's write some bash scripts and, lolcat them. Okay. CD desktop streams. Okay. Cool. Now, let's create the first bash script. Okay. Easy peasy. Vim. Yeah, I loved it. I didn't like it. I loved it. Okay. Vim. I don't know. Bash.sh. .sh. Yep. Is for a bash script. Okay. Cool. Now it's a regular file. We're using Vim. So let's do echo. Oh, shoot. Echo. Hi. Okay. Escape. Colon WQ. To run it, /bash.sh. Huh. Remember how to change. So let me know in the chat. How can we change the permissions of a file? Do you remember? That's it. chmod +x, x4, execute, bash. Now, it should look green. It looks green. You can see here. Yep, exactly. chmod. Yep, yeah, exactly. Yes, yes, great. Now let's do /bash sh. Hi. Okay. Now, quick trick to see before running your files, if they have permission to be executed or not, is, let's just remove the permission, bash, there we go. So, no permission, you can see it's not greenish, okay? If I do /b, there's no other file with a b, so if I hit on, or like, type, like, touch tab, it should autocomplete for me. It doesn't do it because for Linux, it knows that this thing is, I'll try to run something that doesn't have the permission to run, and I'm trying to autocomplete, but it doesn't autocomplete for me. Okay, if I do chmod +x bash, and then I do /b tab, oh, see that? It autocompletes for me. That's like a, it's like Linux saying, hey, yeah, you can run it. Okay, cool. Now, let's add complexity to that bash script. Okay, there you go. Vim bash let's add a variable. Okay, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's like a, a trick. Name equals bully. There we go. Okay, bully, just prettify it, like add spaces to it. Won't work. Okay, with bash, spaces do not work. Okay, work for something else. Okay, so you have to add spaces for if else, that we'll see in a second. For variables, no. Okay, now echo, how do you reference a variable? Hi $name. There we go. It's like an F string in Python. Okay, /bash. Hi bully. Ooh, that's cool. So this means we can store variables in bash. Yes, we can. Okay, let's do something a little bit more complex. Okay, vim bash. Let's ask the name of the user. Okay, so echo, tell me your name, please. There you go. Now, how do we say, hey, the next, or like whatever the user types is the name? read, we store it in name. Okay? And then echo, nice to meet you. $, don't forget the $, name. Cool, let's try that. Ooh, tell me your name, please. My name is 404. Okay, nice to meet you, 404. Yep, cool. Okay, so we can get input, store it in a variable, output it. Okay, cool. Now, let's add a little bit more complexity to it. Like, let's do something different with an if-else statement. Okay, so first of all, I'll ask the user, hey, echo, give me number. Cool. Now, store the number. Okay. And then say, hey, if. Now, spaces here are important. We couldn't use spaces for variables. We have to use spaces for if-else statements. Okay. Careful with that. If not, you'll have an error. Okay. So, say number is greater than, okay, it's basically, okay, it's basically like a programming language, huh? Bash is a programming language. So I wouldn't use Bash as Python. So if you wanna, Bash is used for automating stuff, okay? Bash is used to do fast things, okay? Reordering files, reading through the files, finding keywords, doing more system stuff, okay? The thing is, it's lightweight, okay? So if you want to do lightweight stuff with Python, like Python, use Bash. If it gets too complicated, use Python or something else, or C even. But use Bash for automating stuff easily, okay? Shell scripting language, yeah, it's you can program with it, okay? Yeah, exactly, basically. If it gets too complex, don't use it. It's just tedious to write, and as you can see, like it's not the friendliest language, okay? Cool. Now, then echo. That's a ginormous number. Okay. Else. Echo small number. Cool. V. Okay. Cool. Escape. WQ. Give me a number. Let's do 90. What? Oh, wait a second. I just... What happened? Yeah, exactly. I just compared it to nothing. Okay? Sorry. My mistake. Where then? I don't know. Let's do 50. Space, though. Okay? You don't believe the space? Like, if we don't space it correctly, it gives us an error. Let's try that, okay? Doesn't have a space. Like here, we're missing a space, okay? Check this out. See? Missing this, okay? So it doesn't read it, okay? Cool. Now we have to add the space. Oh, there you go. My bad. Oh, come on. There you go. There we go. Bash 90 again. There we go. That's a ginormous number. Let's do bash 4. Small number. Okay, so we can use if, else. Okay, cool. Now, can you use a for loop? Yes, let's do that. Okay. Vim. I'll just get rid of the whole thing. for file in, oh no, we cannot do this. Wait a second, because I need a lot of files. Wait. The txt do move file, backup is file. Wait a second, let me just think about it. Oh, I think we can. Wait a second. In everything that contains a txt file, do move. Wait a second. I'll explain this in a second. Let me just check if this works. Okay. Wait a second. Let me see if this works. Ah, no, wait. Yeah, it works. Okay, cool. So this is what bash is used for, okay? System things, okay? Things that you don't want to do manually, but you can program for bash to do. We did it, okay? You can see that these were called hello without the backup, okay? Now let's read what this says. For every file, okay, so a little bit more Python-y, okay? Does space matter when assigning variables? Yes. Don't add spaces when assigning variables. Add spaces when you're using if else, okay? Between brackets, okay? Cool. So we get the file in every, what does the star mean? Star means everything, okay? So in everything that contains .txt, give me that file. Remember, renaming was used with move, okay? Move the file and rename it backup file, okay? And again, this works like an F string in Python. You add an F, you have the string, and you can use variables inside of the string, okay? This works the same thing. So let's just, instead of using backup, let's do, I don't know, new, okay? So we can see the difference, okay? You can see backup, backup, oh sorry, backup, 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 okay? No output, no errors. Ooh, new backup, hello. New backup, hello, new backup, hello. Now, interestingly enough, it didn't, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, okay. So the name of the file was backup hello. So now it's called new backup hello. Okay. That's very useful when you have lots of files that you want to reorder, move around, remove, check. Okay, so you can cat the whole thing, you can divide it, you can sort, you can do lots of things with bash, and it's pretty lightweight, fairly easy to use. If you want to do some more complex things like math, starting with math, go with Python, okay, or something else. I recommend Python. I use Python a lot just because you have the OS library, and with OS you can do whatever you want. Okay, cool. Now, can we make functions? Let's try. Cool. I can see the use of scripting. Yes, it adds, I won't say autonomy, it adds, it makes you free, okay? So you can use it to clean your computer, to check large files, to do lots of things. Autocorrect is killing you. No, it's fine. I got it, okay? It's way too good for system things, okay? Now, I've seen bash scripts of 200 lines of code. For me, that's too much, okay? That's when it gets too much. Just because it's just too much. Like, you can do it with Python in 5 lines. Why do it in 200 lines with bash script, okay? So don't waste time, okay? Use whatever is faster. It'll take you like 2 more lines of code in Bash, do it in Bash because it's faster. If it'll take you like 15 lines of code more in Bash than in Python, do it in Python. Okay, just because it's your time. Okay, cool. Now, oh, functions. Let's do it. Vim, Bash. Talk. Voila. Okay. Open, close. As simple as that. There's your function. Okay. So let's do echo. Hello. $1. What does that mean? Okay. Let's do that. Actually, we shouldn't read. Talk with. No, yeah. It should be read, name, talk, name. Okay. Yep. Basically. Okay. Let's do dot bash. Oh, bash. There we go. Okay. I probably should have added like an echo, like, hey, give me your name. But let's do a bully. Hello, name. Oh, what? What? Wait a second. Yeah, I knew it. Something was fishy here. Okay. Yeah. Wait a second. My cheat sheet was wrong. Should be like this. This should work. Hello. No. What? Wait a second. Wait a second. Give me a second. Should be $1 talk. Oh, yeah, got it. Because I'm just, okay, cool. So if we do this, then say bully. No. Okay, wait a second. Give me a second. What? This should work. I talk should be $1 here. $. Where's the $? What? It just disappeared on me. There we go. $1. Yeah, okay. So, error, I'm sorry. Okay, so how does this work? Okay. Here it says $1. What does $1 mean? And here it says $1. $1, it's the first command line argument passed through the bash script. Okay, for this line over here. For this line over here, it's the first argument that it got. Okay, so it's like in here it got name. It's give me the name. Okay, S1 means give me the first command line argument. Let's change that to 3. Okay, let's see how this works. So if I do bully, then I do 404, and then I do, I don't know, Shishir. There we go. Hello, Shishir. Cool. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, what happens if we say, hey, this is my whole name? Like, that's my complete name. Okay. This is my name and my family name. Okay. So here in Mexico, we have our names, our father's name, and then our mother's name. So I have, my name is Charbel. My father's name is Brady. My mother's name is Torres. Okay. So I have my name and 2 family names. Okay. In this case, it kind of would be the same. Okay. So how do we add like this, like everything? Okay. Because this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay. So what you could do, I think it's at. Okay. If you do $at, it means the whole command line argument. Okay. Now, would this work with this? I don't think so. Okay. It's the first time that I'm trying. Let's see how this works. Ooh, okay. Can you see that? So, $, at gives us means every single command line argument. Inside of the function, we had $1. It means from everything that I got, give me the first one. Fully. Okay. Now we have to correct that and say this. There we go. Okay. So $sign at the whole command line argument. Okay. Until new line. What do you mean until new line? Like until the new line here? So every command line argument is separated by a space. Okay? Until new line. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, it's until new line. Okay, which should be here. Like this thingy here, that should be a new line. Yeah, you can see it that way. Yes. Okay, yeah. So there we go. That's how you get the whole command line arguments. Okay, cool. Now, that's for bash scripting. Okay, again, bash scripting is used for automating stuff. Okay, it's used to run as a service when you turn on your computer. If you want to get rid of large files, if you want to segment files, use bash script. It's pretty fast, not very friendly to use. Okay, cool. If not, then just upgrade to Python, take less time, have more fun, voila. Okay, cool. Now, this is not the end of the stream, okay? With Linux, we can do lots of things. So I studied, and I can say I studied, by the way, because I graduated yesterday. So yesterday was my graduation ceremony. 96 out of 100. That was a good note. So yeah, cool. Okay, so I majored in, it feels weird, but I majored in robotics and telecommunications. So it means Wi-Fi, optic fibers. It's something that I technically know. And by technically, I mean because I don't really like that much telecommunications. It's like, I don't know. It's not bad. It's just not really fun for me. But yeah. So let's talk about internet a little bit. Okay. So you know what an IP address. Okay. First of all, let's do something here. Oh. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's just change from this to this. Okay. Cool. You know, just a quick slideshow here. Let me get rid of this. There we go. Cool. So networking. Okay. Hey, thank you. Thanks so much. Nice. So wait a second. My cable is just falling. There we go. So what's an IP address? Okay. Have you ever heard about the term IP address? So the IP address is basically how your computer, okay, every single thing that can connect to the internet has an IP address, and it's basically how that network, okay, because it's not the whole internet, it's just a network, refers to your device. Okay, so you have IPv4s and IPv6. IPv4, it's an address of 32 bits, okay, and it's usually from 0 to 255, 4 times that, okay? So it could be 192.168.1.1, okay? And we have IPv6. So why use IPv6? Like, what's the deal? We are running out of IPv4s, okay? We have that much computers, IoT things that we are running, or we have run out of IPv4s, okay? So we use IPv6 too, okay? And IPv6 is a 128 bits address, okay? And it uses hexadecimal, okay? I mean, you can see it here, okay? This colon means that between this and this, there are a bunch of zeros, okay? So if you see this, it's a lot of zeros, okay? And don't worry, I guess you meant to say, please ignore spell check. You know, I got it. this you explain ports and status check codes. Uh, yeah, I can explain this, but I think it was another stream. Um, or what is it? This one? I don't remember. But yeah, I explained it a little bit. But yeah, I'm glad you loved it. Cool. Okay, so this is IPv4 and IPv6. Okay, now let's take a look at. Okay, okay, cool. Let's go to sockets first. Okay, so what is a socket? So a socket is composed of an IP address plus a port number. What's a port number? Okay, the computer has, I forgot the number, 43,000 ports ish. Okay, 43,000 ish ports. Okay, ports are like doors. Okay, let's say that your computer is a hotel. Okay, every single port is a door to a room. Every single room hosts a guest. That guest, every single guest does something different. You have port 22, which is for SSH, so for secure shell connection. You have port 443, which is for HTTPS. 480, which is HTTP. I think port 33 or 30 was for MX, which is mail exchange. And you can use other ports. Okay, so the first 1023 ports are unusable just because the system internationally they agreed upon those port numbers. Okay, so you cannot use port 443 for something else rather than HTTPS connections, okay, which is connection to the internet in a secure way. Okay, cool. Now, a socket is basically when you ask, hey, I want to connect to HTTP with my IP. This connection is called a socket, okay, and it's using client-server communication. Okay, so let's say that I was developing something in Flask, okay, a server, and I did Flask run. Okay, I guess that's what I did last time. But yeah, you can see the port and the IP address. I click on that and it opens the web server. That's how it works. Okay, cool. Now it's just a two-slide presentation. Let's get back to Linux. Okay, F11. There we go. Cool. Okay, so how can I look at my IP address? Okay, IP address show. Ooh, that's a lot of information. Let's digest a little bit of what this says. Okay, and you'll ask, hey bully, like, aren't you like someone could hack you? Not entirely. You can see that my IP address, where is it? Is the curious. Okay, so for wireless, okay, my INET is this one. Okay, 192.168.102. Okay, what does this 24 mean? Okay, this is not, like, if you see it's not a colon here, so it's not a socket, it's not a port. It means we've used 24 out of 32 bits. Okay, so the first 24 bits are static. So every single computer, device in my home network, in yours too, it should be like that, can only use this part over here. Okay, let's take a look at that. So using my my machine, let's open this. For Linux, for Windows, do you remember how it was? It was ipconfig. ipconfig. There you go. I'm sorry, it's in Spanish, but there we go. Oh, here it is. IPv4 connection. 192.168.100. 192.168.100. The first 3 or the first 24 bits cannot be changed. Okay, that's what this part over here, actually this part over here means. It means we cannot change this one, we cannot change this one, we cannot change this one. Only this one will change. And if you see this computer over here, it's number 100. This computer, my Linux computer, at this moment is number 2. What do I mean by at this moment? It means there is something called the DHCP, which is a dynamic host configuration protocol, which assigns the IP addresses. Okay, so every single time that you turn on your computer, usually the same IP address will be given because of the MAC address. The MAC address is, wait, where is my MAC address? Let's look at it here first. I think it's, no. Where's my MAC address? Wait a second. Can you see where it says MAC? I'm not sure. Okay, then I'm not sure how to get the MAC address from Windows. The MAC address, it's basically the address of the physical thing that connects to the internet has a unique name. Okay, cannot be changed, and it's unique in every single device. Okay, using the MAC address, we get the IP addresses. Okay, that's how your router communicates with your computer. Okay, cool. Okay, wait a second. There you go. Okay, cool. I see a comment here. It says, class time, but quick question. Okay, last time in Global Hack Week, you mentioned reaching out on Discord about ports, which I thought was really cool. I tried, but couldn't find you. Okay. Yeah. Try. Is my Discord the same? Wait a second. I won't show Discord here. I'll show Discord here. By the way, if you reach out on Discord, ping me like 10 times, because I just forget to reply. Okay, so it's not that I don't want to reply. It's just that I just forget. Okay. Is it bully? Okay, it's bully 4532. Bully 45. Okay. Yeah, that's my. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, you can ask about robotics or whatever you want. But yeah, that's my Discord username. Okay, just send me a friend invite and I'll be happy to chat. But yeah, again, if you see that I just don't reply, ping me 100 times. I won't get mad. It happens. Like, I just forget. Okay, cool. Nice. So this is how it works. Okay, so this is a port. So this is, I'm sorry, this is not a port. This is the IP address. Okay, so now the port. How can I look at the ports? So I can do a command called netstat. Was it netstat -aux? No. Netstat -aux. Was it like this? Yeah, I think it was like this. Wait a second. Let's see. No, this is not it. This is just too much. These are, yeah, those are inodes. No, wait a second. How can I wait a second. Check. I just forgot. There is a command. I thought it was netstat. Wait a second. It's netstat dash. Okay. It's okay. Got it. Netstat dash a. Okay. an. Okay. An and then grep. What? Port number. Would this work? Was it bait? Yeah, I think we just bait it. Wait a second. Is it netstat dash tulp PN. Oh, yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay, so you can see here, okay, we have something that it says TCP, TCP, UDP, UDP6, and TCP6. Okay, what does that mean? TCP stands for Transfer Control Protocol. Okay, UDP is User Data. I think it's Data Frame or Datagram Protocol. Okay, what is the difference between TCP and UDP? Okay, we'll take a look at that in a little bit, like in more detail. TCP uses a three-way handshake. Okay, what I mean by this is, let's say I'm talking to you. Okay, so I send a first connection. Okay, I'll say, hey, are you listening to me? You reply, yes, I'm listening to you. And I reply again, okay, I listened, that you listened, that I listened. Okay, so it's a three-way handshake. When that connection is made, packets can be sent throughout the internet. Okay, like why use UDP? UDP is all the way around. UDP is, here are the packets, there you go. You listen to them, great. You don't, it's up to you. Okay, why would you use UDP? If you see what's using UDP, it's Chrome. Whenever you chat, video chat, whenever you do live streaming, whenever you send packets live, you always use UDP because it's fast. If we were to use TCP, okay, we have to wait for the three-way handshake to send some amount of packets. To do the three-way handshake again, the stream will be super laggy. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, you can see here there's a local address with a port, and this is a socket. Okay, same thing here, IP, port, socket. Okay, cool. Let's see, basically I got it by sender on the receiver side message, yes, but you have to wait for it to send you the acknowledge, for you to acknowledge again to send packets. Okay, there's something called Wireshark. Okay, Wireshark is a packet sniffer. Okay, basically it does what the name says. Okay, it sniffs internet packets. Okay, it's not hacking. Okay, we are just listening to whatever my network is sending to the internet. Okay, if you hit on or click on this thing, start capturing packets. So let's see what my brother is looking at. Okay, I hope it's nothing weird. Okay, let's wait for a moment. There you go. Cool. So these are the packets that for 2 seconds were sent. If you see, almost all of them are UDP. Those are my packets. Every single frame that I sent, it's here. These are the frames. Okay, you can see that there's a TCP connection here. You can actually see, can I zoom in? Yeah, you can see it says, okay, that's fine. It says acknowledge 25. This is the acknowledge number 25 of this connection. It's TCP transmission control protocol. Okay, I think I got it wrong, but yeah, it's port 443. Okay, so someone with this IP address here. Oh, it's that computer. So it's you guys. It's sending in TCP segment captured, okay, via 443, which is HTTPS. So hypertext transfer protocol. Hypertext, okay, yeah, HT, transfer another T, P protocol, S secure. Okay, so HTTPS. It's sent at TCP, and it says here out of order. It's actually the final acknowledge, but this is the TCP because here's the acknowledge. You can see this. There is a three-way handshake. It's actually here. Okay, you can see TCP, TCP acknowledge. Here's the data, fin acknowledge and acknowledge. Three-way handshake. Okay, it takes time. You see, it took this time. In this time, I could send 3 different frames. So you would see me 3 frames laggy if I were to use TCP. Okay, that's why FaceTime, Skype, WhatsApp, I think you can Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, every single video, live streaming, call or stream uses TCP. I'm sorry, uses UDP, doesn't use TCP. Okay, that's why when it lags, you kind of just freeze for a moment, and then it kind of just like fast forwards to another thing because the packet just lost. Okay, and you can actually see, you can ask yourself like, hey, what happens with the packets? So I think we can look for not the data, but I won't get into checksum. Checksum's weird. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is the TTL. Wait a second. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So hop limit. What does hop limit mean? Every single packet in the internet has a limit or a TTL, which is time to live. Okay. In this case, it says here hop limit. It has a limit of 64 hops to get to the from source to destination. Okay. So a hop is from router to the server of, I don't know, Mexico server. And then it goes to Google, and then it goes to, I don't know, Meta, and it starts hopping. Okay, I think I have a command here that shows it. Okay, let's do, there we go. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't have it. What? Wait a second. Sudo apt install apt-get, sorry, install tray. There we go. So the hops, we'll get to see the hops. Let's see. Come on, Mr. Internet, you can do it. Let's just give some time to my computer. This is the computer that I used like 5 years ago. No, I bought it 5 years ago. I stopped using it mainly like 6 months ago. I bought that one. Pretty cool, that one though. Okay, so trace route google.com. Ooh, what? Wait a second. Okay. If this one had 30 hops max, 60 byte packets, okay, trace route to google.com. Okay, so I want to see what happens when I want to access google.com. Packet gets out of the gateway, out of my house, in 5.64 milliseconds. Okay, it goes to this server. Okay, took this time minus this time. Okay, so it took this time minus this time is 100 milliseconds, and then it went to this server, to this one here. It waited one, it waited another one, and then it got back on track. Okay, in the end, I was able to connect to google.com in 13 milliseconds. Okay, let's just see if I can find this. I'm not sure. There was a map. What if I do this? No. Can I do this? Oh, here it is. It's an Iowa IP address. Wait a second. No. Wait a second. I know how. IP address lookup location. There we go. IP lookup. Oh, there it is. Actually, cool. Okay, so it's a Mexican IP address. It's in Morelos. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh come on. There it is. It's in Morelos. Okay. Morelos is just a city above my city. I'm in Puebla. Okay. I use Total Play Internet, and it's a Total Play Telecomunicaciones SADCB, which is the name of the company. This is the ISP, Internet Service Provider, okay? And this is the internet's server IP address, okay? So it hopped from my city to Morelos. Let's see here. Ooh, what? Let's take a look at this one. Actually, it went from, yeah, I guess it's the same. From this one to this one, it's the same one. So let's just take a look at this one, okay? Where is this IP address from? Yeah, that's pretty fast. Yeah, it's pretty fast. From one country to another, yes. Ooh, see that? Now, we went from Mexico to United States. The ISP is Google, and we are in California. So we took from my city, yeah, thank you. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. From my city, which is Puebla. So let's just do this. Google Maps. Okay. So I'm here, okay, like right here. This is where I live, okay. So Puebla is here, okay? This is Puebla. It went from Puebla to California, which is here, in a matter of 12 milliseconds. Okay? The packet hopped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times to get there. Okay? What happens with UDP packets that don't make it? They just hop around the world trying to reach into their destination, but because they have a specific ID and that ID just couldn't make it because their ID is 24 and we are at packet 48, so that packet won't be read anymore. They just hop up until it hits 60. In that case was 60, and then it disappears. Okay, one of the servers just reads, says, hey, hop equals 0, bye-bye. That's it. Okay? That's how it works. That's it. Intro to Linux with me. Thank you for staying. It was really interesting. Let me just close this computer for now. Wait a second. I don't know if you have any questions. Like last 3-minute questions before you can decide the hops. No. I'm not sure. I don't think so. As far as I know, the hops are not decided by you. They're decided by the ISP, which is the Internet Service Provider. Okay, so no, because you can add like someone could add like hops like 10,000 or 10 million hops, and could just crash the whole internet. So no, yeah, I don't think you can do it. You could probably so you could probably do it, but there has to be a limit, like for sure. But I've never thought of that. Like I don't know. But yeah, that's about it. Hop infinity would be a problem. Yeah, it could be like a massive attack, and you just like it's not like just one country will go down with its internet. Every part of the internet in the world will internet would crash. Okay, servers would get just overpowered. It wouldn't make sense. Okay, but yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for joining. Let me just send once again the link. There we go. Cool. So there you go. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you for staying. Oh, my bad. There you go. Thank you for staying. Hey, it's Quakers. Thank you for staying, all of you. It was so nice. Next stream is at 5 a.m. ET tomorrow. Okay, it's about building a doodle platform in React.js part 1 with UT. Okay, so yeah, it's 5 a.m. ET. So if you're awake, if you want to look at it, or watch it. Yeah, we have that. Actually, UT will do part one and part two consecutively. That's a lot. 4 hours of streaming is a lot. So yeah, that was it for me. Thank you so much for joining. Super happy. I'll be streaming 2 more streams. One on Monday, which is about. Wait a second. It's about what's fine tuning, okay, with AI or with TensorFlow, okay, and one on Tuesday, both of them at 4 p.m. ET, okay. The second one is intro to 3D modeling, okay. I'd be happy to have you there if anyone is interested in fine tuning or intro to 3D modeling. Yeah, I'll stream at that time, okay. So thank you so much for being here, and yep, have a great night. And yeah, see you. I'll be looking forward to it. Thank you. I'll be happy to have you there. Bye bye. Thank you.